Here we are with the DSC-TX10. It's a Sony Cybershot pocket camera that is dust-proof, freeze-proof, waterproof, and drop-proof. Take a look at the other reviews, telling all the specifics on that, and you can check out the unboxing too, and the experience review of the old DSC-TX10 that I had, my favorite camera, and still my favorite camera. Today we're going to be doing some little shots very quickly and showing some shooting modes. We have an SD card in here. We've tied everything up. We're going to do a very quick shot here first of my kitchen. This is automatic. You can half press this and it'll lock and show you the key pieces in your picture and click. It'll show you the picture again just to let you know that you've taken it, and it'll have a shutter noise where you can turn on and off and it'll blink. Then of course you can review your picture by clicking this, and there's your picture. And of course with the wide and tight you can always zoom in. With that you can move around with your finger, and you can zoom in on the touchscreen itself as well. Let's take another shot. This time I want to use some burst settings. High. Takes your pictures, and you can see it takes a little bit to record because it took 10 pictures in a matter of a couple seconds or less. And there you go, that's how long it takes, and then you can take more pictures if you'd like. You also have burst settings in low mode, which takes it slower. And again, it takes some time to record, so if you want to do a bunch of burst settings, just know that it takes maybe about 5 to 10 seconds more, probably 5 seconds, to be able to shoot again. When it's in burst mode, you can't change the flash settings. There is no flash for it, of course, because it couldn't go as fast as that. So we turn that off. Let's play around with the other settings of the camera, or the other shooting modes. Background defocus is one of my favorite, where you have, this is a glass of water with a napkin on top of it. We take a picture about 30 centimeters away from it and make sure there's something behind, and it will focus in on the closed part. Takes 2 pictures, defocuses the background, and shows it a nice and clear and focused picture in the foreground. And let me see if you can see that. Maybe a little bit better to try this out in person, but the background is blurred, the foreground is not blurred, and you can change the intensity on that as well of the effect. One of my favorites is the Backlight Correction HDR mode, where you have backlight on something, and it will take 2 pictures and automatically correct. Processes, and there you go, everything is light. As opposed, you can see the foreground here is dark, the back is light, but when you actually see the picture after it is processed, whoops, I turned the camera off, everything is light, like magic. Let's see any more that we can do on here. Another mode that I like a lot would be the high ISO. Even though it's dark in here, you don't need it. It eliminates grain. But you can also do a few fun things with this too. In the light, you move it around like this, you can get some funky shots if you have lights going on around. But when in the darkness, you just hold it very steady. Takes a long exposure and gets in all the light that you possibly can. More shooting selections would be Handheld Twilight, which takes multiple pictures and puts it all into one, eliminating grain. You can hear it, and you'll see that it eliminates grain from this picture, even though there's not that much because we're taking pictures during the day. So that's a few shooting modes on this camera. Let's take a look at the video. You have your dedicated video button on top here. All you do is click it, and you're immediately in recording mode. And again, you can zoom in, zoom out, and do anything you'd like on this camera. And right now it is recording in 1080p in MP4 format. And you click this again to stop. But you don't have to rely on this only. You can also use the dedicated movie mode scene selection on here. And you can edit a few things. You can change this to 720 or VGA, smile sensors, do whatever you want. If you want to edit if it goes between AVC HD or MP4, you can do that here at the very top of the shooting session settings. And there you go. Select either or. I use MP4 because it works with my iPad to edit all these videos up. And one of the only things you can do when editing or using movie mode, which if it turns back on, is the EV setting. You can have it let in less light, making a darker shot, or more light, making a lighter shot. So if there's low light and you want to take video, open it all the way up and you can use it. It's very useful, easy access for any kind of shots that you want to do. The iPhoto or the iAuto is perfect for taking shots quickly. The easy access button up here is very good. Unlike, I'm going to bash on again, the 200V, which had no dedicated movie button, which is stupid. And of course, wide and tight, you can't hear it in any of the shots. And it's pretty quick. You do have a power button on here, but you're rarely going to use that for anything other than messing with the settings, because all you do, open it, and close it to turn it on and off. An amazing little camera. If you like this, I suggest you go check it out in stores. This is the Sony Cybershot DSC-TX10. Right now they have the DSC-TX10, which is just basically a software upgrade and some minor features, a little bit, gives you a little bit more. But it's the same camera, same great price. So I suggest check it out. Let me know if you like this. Find me on Facebook, WordPress, and Twitter. Like or dislike this, and let's see these comments. Alright, so this has been Matt from Creative Reviews, and I'll see you guys next time.